Hey everybody, Hector here with Thermal Dog Outfitters. Hey, I promised somebody that I would do some videos, more videos of public land hunting. Guess what? It's almost almost dove season, and where do you go? I don't have a place to go. I don't have a lease. I don't have any property. Where do I go? There's a lot of places to go. A lot of people don't even realize it. So you know what? Here's the old dove. And that's what you want to figure out first. Where am I going to go to? It's coming. It's Hector. It's on Sunday. Opening day Sunday. Is it Sunday? I think it is. I think it's Sunday. I don't have my dates right. I haven't figured it out. Go figure it out. You can figure that much out. And it's duck season coming up soon. Actually, teal, not duck. Teal season. That opens up in the state of Texas on the 14th, I believe. I think it is the 14th. I'm not sure. Anyway, where do you go? That's the big question. Where do you go? This video, I'm going to do a very fast, short video. I'm going to tell you where you can go, okay? You're going to have to pay for a public land permit, not a limited use one, okay? We're going to talk a little bit about that, but a public land permit, so at least you have places to go, okay? There's other places than the one I'm going to mention. I'm going to talk about one specific one, areas. I'm going to show you a map. I'm going to show you how an interactive map. I'm going to show you exactly what you can hunt, what you can't hunt, what you're supposed to be using. There's places to be able to go. You just got to be able to, bottom line, you got to get off your butt. You got to get off your butt. You got to go look at them. You got to go check them out. You got to go do a little bit of scouting. Deer season's coming up real soon. If you haven't gone out and done that, and I get it. Not everybody has property, okay? That's the reason I'm doing this video, because I want everybody to have the opportunity. If you have kids, I want even you to have even more opportunity to get them out there, right? But I know there's a lot of adults that just want to get out there, just don't have a place to go to. So guess what? I'm going to present you with some places to go to. Man, I'm looking forward to this. Ready? Let's go over the computer. I'm going to hook it up. Going to show you all this interactive cool stuff that they've come out with on the, let me go show you. Let's go.
Hey everybody, like I said, I'm going to try to make this as fast as possible, but that way you all get the information that you need. You need to go to the tpwd.texas.gov website, which is the Texas Parks and Wildlife. They actually have an app that's out that you can go and check out, so it's kind of pretty cool. But what you're going to want to go to is you're going to want to go into hunting, because that's what we're basically talking about, right? And we're going to go into public hunting, okay? Public hunting, got some cool information there. Talk about drawn hunts, daily permits, all kind of stuff. Mentor programs, the interactive map. We're going to go to it from a different direction. I want you to go into the annual public hunting permit area here. And then you'll see the annual public hunting permit walk-ins and hunts 2019 through 2020, which is what you're looking for, okay? Including private, dove, and small game leases. Pretty cool stuff in here. I'm not going to get too deep into this. You can go in there and read it, but go in there and take a look at it. What's important here is, I want you to notice here, annual public hunting permits, $48, okay? You can afford $48, all right? So you don't have a lease or anything like that. You can afford $48 to have access to a bunch of different stuff, right? Full privileges, including hunting, fishing, camping, hiking, and other recreational uses. Do not get, when you see LPU, so do not get a limited public use permit. That's just my opinion, because all other recreational activities except hunting. If you're on this site and you're looking at this, more than likely you want to go hunting. So make sure that you go for that $48 one, okay? Now, if you go down a little bit further, you can download the booklet. You're going to get a free one anyway, but I would download it and put it on my phone, and that way you have it with you all the time when you're going someplace, but you can download the whole thing. I really like this little tool right here, the interactive locator map, and I'm going to show you why. There's a lot more stuff you can read down here, okay? What you can do with these kind of permits, all this good stuff. You can go in there and look at it. I'm not going to get too in-depth. I'm going to show you the important stuff you need to know. Okay, interactive locator map. This is kind of pretty cool. Again, remember, a lot of you don't have places to go hunt. You can't afford a lease, whatever the reason. It doesn't really matter. But what matters is that you want to go hunt, and you have kids and you want to go hunt. That's all that matters, right? So this interactive map is very cool, because you can see there's all kinds of different places that you can go hunt here. And these, I think the green ones are those lease places for the dove that they were talking about. But I'm going to, since I live in the Fort Worth and Dallas area, I'm going to zoom in a little bit in here, and I just want to show you, okay? So depending wherever you live in the state of Texas, I don't care where you live, or if you're outside Texas and you have to come in and buy I'm not sure how that works for out of state, but I think it works the same way. But anyway, so you can see there's a lot of spots. So all around Dallas area, Fort Worth area, there's places that you can go to, right? This is the one I did a video not too long ago. If you'll notice, I'm going to go right into this one just real fast. By the way, Navarro Mills Lake, that's a Army Corps of Engineers. So I'm talking about the Texas public land areas. There's still so much more other spots over there, and we'll talk about that in a different video. So let's focus on this one, though. So on this video, what I wanted to do, and I'm going to zooming in here. I did a video on Mertens, if you recall. You can click on here. It's kind of a little bit of pain in the butt. It says no information, but give it a second. Come on, don't make a liar out of me. Okay, let's hit the star. Maybe the star. There it is, the star. Hit the star. It says official hunting map for this area, okay? Aerial map, all this good stuff. If you click on that, it brings up this little area map and gives you some good information. What's the good information? Right here. This is what you need to know, right? What you need to know is, what can I hunt? So let's get a little bit here. Oh, by the way, youth hunts here. So on the 1st of September, right, it's dove season. So there you go. You can have dove season in this location, teal, waterfall, and obviously during the legal game days that you can hunt is what those are. This OSR required here, it's basically when you shoot game, and you need to go back and read about it, but when you shoot game, specific game, you need to report it. So that way they can keep track of the numbers and for management, obviously. So you want to make sure that you make those I think it's online recording is what that stands for, basically. I'm not sure what the actual OSR 100%, but anyway, so let's close this one. So that's just one area here, right? So that's what I wanted to show you, and I wanted to show you that quick little map that tells you, or that little deal, that little box that tells you what you could hunt in those areas. But if you'll notice, you're sitting here going, well, Hector, man, this is not a big place. It's only 378 acres. Well, it's big enough to me, right? But it says you can only do dove, teal, waterfowl, rabbits, and coyotes. And so not a big area, really. And so what about deer? What about, there's other stuff that's coming up. Okay, right now, we got dove season coming up, so there's a spot for you, right? And we have teal coming up here real soon. But let's answer some of those questions, because guess what? If you're going to hunt deer and another game as well, you're probably going to want some time to be able to do some scouting, right? So let's back out a little bit here. I want to show you what's cool about this map. So on this map, let's back out here and let's get out interactive. This is awesome. You know what? I don't know how they could make it much easier for us to be able to go find some game. I'm going to go down to this area here. You can pick all kinds of, but I'm going to pick this area, Davy Crockett National Forest here. And in there, let's see what it has for us. Because you're going to be like, hey, that's pretty cool. So here we go. Again, we'll open that up and see, hey, what can we go into this place? This is a big area. 14,561 acres. Huge, 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 huge. Okay, but what is so cool about this one? Well, let's check it out, right? Let's get a little bit closer here. Little bit closer. So let's see what we got. Got a little bit of information. Davy Crockett National Forest, mandatory deer check stations there, special regulations for camping up there. But look at this, youth hunts. We have lots of youth and adult squirrel hunts right here. Youth only adult deer season. Youth only waterfowl. That's pretty cool stuff. So, but look over here. This is important. You can hunt white-tailed deer. For those that don't have a place to go hunt at all, you can hunt. You have archery season. You have general gun season. This is kind of pretty cool. Analyst deer permits. You have a muzzleloader season here, which is going to bring me to a certain point here because I'm still learning on a couple things. Notice that it pointed out muzzleloader specific, right? You have feral hog season, open year round. You can hunt feral hogs here year round. There's certain areas that only allow you to do through certain dates. It's not year round. So you have to just kind of look at each one of them. But this is kind of pretty cool for us pig hunters. Open year round, no bag limits, only legal firearms, archery equipment, and crossbows may be used. So it says only legal firearms. I'm kind of curious. What does that mean? What kind of firearms? Regular rifle, bolt action? I don't know. You know what? So I'm not going to tell you. Do your homework. Go in there, do a little bit of reading. I think you could do that if I'm giving you this info. So let's take a look at it in there and ask those questions before you go out there. Waterfowl, shooting hours, look at the early teal season. woodcock, rail, snipe. Look at that, dove, rabbits, bullfrogs. You can trap. Oh, holy crap! Look at that. You can trap squirrels, predators, fur bearers, fish. This is very, very cool. You have a ton of stuff that you can hunt here. Most of the time, with a ton of stuff there, whitetail deer. There's probably going to be a lot of people in there. But with 14,000 acres, here's a key thing: don't be lazy. Don't go thinking you're going to park on the side of the road and then you're going to walk in 20 feet and you're going to set up a stand and you're going to kill a deer. You know what? Mental people think that way. That's not the right thing to say, but people that have no clue think that way. Be ready. If you're going to want a good chance, be ready to go off the beaten path and go deep into the wooded areas. And you may walk a mile or two to get away from everything, to be able to find some good spots that not everybody else is around. So these are the kind of areas that you're going to have to do some work, okay? They got what's kind of pretty cool, though. They've got some creeks and rivers and stuff. I'm not sure you can do kayaking in there, canoeing. Hey, that might be a way to get to some areas that nobody else can, right? So on these creeks, so get on there and get a little bit further than everybody else and not have to walk as far. So there's lots of people that are doing that. Pretty cool. So that's a little area there, right? So let's see. Let's back out a little bit more. All right, so that's way down here, down south. I showed you up here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. If you're down here in the Waco area or in let's just run down to San Antonio, San Marcos. What's in here? Let's see. What do we got here? I don't know what we got. I'm just giving you some ideas, and this is how fast, and especially depending on where you live at, this is how fast you can go find out about the area that you can hunt here. So let's see what they got in this area. Let's see what they have in this spot. So Skull Road, dove. There's some dove. Anybody around that area? All right. So each day, look at that. Pretty cool. So you have some dove hunting areas in there that you didn't think you had before. $48, everybody. $48 is all you have to pay to have access to this. If you, boy, I lost it already, didn't I? Anyway. So I will on this video, I will do a link on the bottom in the description, so that way you can go in there and you can find this yourself. Lots of opportunity to hunt. There's no excuse, no reason to complain and say, hey, I have no spots, no locations. They're out there. You're going to have to do a little bit of work, but in the overall, it's worth it. If you didn't think you had a place, well, you do now. Get on this site. It's pretty simple to maneuver in here and figure it out. You can download it to your phone. You can get on the app. Actually, you can get on the website through your phone and be able to do this at any time. So if you're driving around someplace and, hey, man, I want to go check some spot, look at all these spots right here. You have no excuses, okay? Hey, this is what we're trying to do to help each other out. That's what it's about. You know what? And not all of us that are outfitters want you to just come to our place and get charged to hunts and to make money off of everybody. Look, I love what we do. I love our outfitting business, but I also like to see everybody have an opportunity to be able to hunt. And if not everybody can afford some of the hunts, and that's okay, But at $50 a pop per person, you can afford and have a ton of access to a lot of things. All right, so get out there. Good luck. And you got no excuses. Make it happen. I will do another video down the road on the Army Corps of Engineers, other properties, and you're going to see a whole bunch more open up. And some of those properties, you don't even have to pay anything whatsoever. You have access. Like I think I did one on Lake Bardwell, I believe, which you don't have to pay at all. So, and there was plenty of ducks there. So, all right. Thanks, guys, and we'll talk to you later. If you haven't and you haven't done it, I appreciate it if you subscribe, and then we'll get you that information as soon as we can, and it'll pop up in there in your notifications. All right. Thank you very much for listening, and we're out of here.